Hello everyone, Kevin from K-Tech Services, back again for another educational digitizing video. Today's video we're going to be working with column 2 satin stitches, working with Design Shop 12 Professional, okay? And so let me pop up here, the levels, editor, vector, and professional, you should be able to do this video, okay? All right, so let's get started here. So, if you watched my column 1 video, this is a continuation of that series. Just doing satin stitches with different tools. I have column 2 set. Column 1 was pretty much left to right and then ending with evenly points. Column 2, you're going to be doing the side of it in a sense. So let's get started here. So I'm just going to zoom in. Real quick under tools options, under preferences. Okay. I have my icon set to large. On the crosshairs, I have it set to full screen crosshairs for Digitrack. And of course, obviously, if you have yours set up to the way you like, that's awesome. Okay. So I just want to kind of point out how I have my options set. Okay. All right. So let's dive into column 2. Now the difference on column 1, we went to left to right and we ended with even points. But with column 2, which is a little different. Now I'm gonna be brutally frank, honestly honest with you guys. Nobody hardly uses column 2 anymore. Everybody uses column 1, and there's other tools that I'm going to show you in other videos that basically will do this a lot quicker. It's just that I'm just pointing out all the different tools that are available to use. Now, column 2 is hardly ever used these days, but this is a column 2. So instead of going left to right and ending like we did in column 1, we just left click, we outline it, and then we press enter to enter, and then now it wants, and then you kind of just do side to side. That's how this works. Okay, so you just do the sides of it, and then you do, and like this one here, let me just size that down just a smidge, and then I'll do column 2 again now, and then I'll do the side of it, but I could do multiple points if I want to, and then end at the bottom. And then when I'm done, I enter on the keyboard to close that side of it, and then that tells it. Then I could do the other side. And it doesn't matter. I could just do 2 points. I could do 10 points. It doesn't matter. Or I could do 13 points. It doesn't matter. As long as I at my last point is ended down here in a sense, then I'm done, and then I can enter and it'll close it automatically. So it's kind of like a side tool in a way. Um, so on this one, we would get our column 2 going. Um, this one's a little bit more difficult because of doing a column 2. Actually, maybe if I do it this way, let me see. I got, and then enter, and then let's see if I get this to work right. um, Oh, see, I didn't close it all the way, so let me just go ahead and undo that. See, I actually I don't use column 2 that often because the other tools are so much better. But and then oh yeah, got to go all the way to the top. It can't cheat. Okay, and then here, column 2, and then I have to go all the way up and close on top of that one. There we go. Yeah, see, good. See, so you just have to, well, column 2 is a little weird, but that's how you basically would do a column 2 aspect of it. Like on this one here, on this hook here, column 2, you would go, I would left click, I would do a curve, right click over here, left click, and then enter on my keyboard, and then I would do left click, right click, and I try to even up to the curve, right click here, and then left click here, enter, ta-da. So that's column 2 for you and stuff like that. So obviously it's a little bit different. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the O. Let's just try the O here on column 2. I'm gonna do the inside first. Okay, go ahead and cut column 2. I'm gonna do it's the inside, and then just outline this, and let's see here. It'd be kind of crude, but let's see here. We get this, and then I'm gonna layer on top, and then enter, and then I'm gonna start doing the outside. Um, Again, there's other tools that are going to be a little bit easier, but that's why nobody really uses column 2 today. But who knows? Maybe you'll like it. Backspace because I didn't like that one. So I'm outlining the outside of the artwork, and then I'm going to end right on top of that one. Enter, ta-da, and then I can fix it. And of course, it's always going to say in the stitch list that it's a column 2, so you can kind of fix it as you go. Um, and the last one I'll do real quick in column 2 is this one here, which is a good candidate for that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to do left click, right click, right click, right click, left click, left click. And now if I want, and now just so you know, if that's too small for you, on the plus and the minus on your keyboard, that'll increase the zoom. Okay, I don't know if you know that, guys. So I'll kind of have that handy when I need to, so I can kind of see what I'm doing on that terrible distorted graphic. And then see how I'm scrolling like that. As you move it with it, it should move with it, with you. And I have that set to 7 and on my preference tab. Okay. And okay. And then right here. And now this is where okay, I'm done. Enter. Okay. And now it wants me, now, of course, we have to go back to where we started. That's how column 2 works. Okay, now let me go there. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but to the bottom. Left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, left click. And again, you have to choose one or the other. Now, since that line is so thickness, either I do the inside or do the outside. Normally, I do the outside because the line is too thick to judge. Okay, so I just pick one side. Okay, left click, left click, left click, left click, and then right here I left click. I'm done. Enter. Ta-da! Okay, so that's how you work with column 2 and sat stitches. Okay, and obviously I could change. Make sure you pay attention to the cursor as you change things. So it's telling me that I'm on a node. I could change that node. It's important to make sure how the icon changes. It's telling me I always like to put my start in there. I always like to go a little bit off so I can kind of see my nodes. And there you go. Okay, so there's a short tutorial on column 2 satin stitches. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Stay tuned for the other videos on this subject and stuff with the different tools. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for stopping by.